Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter number 10 of chemistry, that is halogen derivatives. This is part 1. So let's begin. Students, do you know carbon tetrachloride, that is CCl4, is used in a few fire extinguisher. CHI3, that is iodoform, is used as an antiseptic. Freons, that is CCl2F2, is used as a refrigerant in refrigerators and air conditioners, while DDT was used as insecticides. Chloroform, that is CHCl3, and dichloromethane, that is CH2Cl2, is used in medicine. Can you observe the molecular formula of all these compounds? Yes. What common thing is present in it? All the chemical compounds shown over here are containing halogen atoms. So these are halogen containing compounds. What are these halogen containing compounds? How can we prepare these halogen containing compound? What are their uses and properties? To understand this, let us start halogen derivatives. Students, before we move further, let me discuss one thing. Halogen derivatives is the basic unit of organic chemistry. As I said, it is a basic unit of organic chemistry. It is very much important to remember few things while studying organic chemistry. First thing, focus on understanding, not simply memorizing the things. And second thing, do lot of practice of reactions and solving problems or questions based on these reactions. If once you understand the basics of this chapter as well as organic chemistry, it will be helpful for understanding the next lesson, and chemistry will be your favorite and scoring subject. So let us continue halogen derivatives. Hydrocarbon. The parent family of organic compound is hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon is an organic compound consisting entirely carbon and hydrogen. From hydrocarbon, other compounds are formed. Let us see important class of such a compounds, that is halogen derivatives of aliphatic hydrocarbon, which is known as haloalkane, in which halogen is bonded to alkyl group, and second one is halogen derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbon, that is called as haloarenes, in which halogen is bonded to aromatic compound. What is this halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons? Let us understand this term by discussing one example. Methane, that is CH4. On chlorination, it gives methyl chloride, that is CH3Cl. During this chlorination process, hydrogen of methane is replaced by chlorine and it forms CH3Cl, that is methyl chloride. I repeat, hydrogen of methane is replaced by chlorine and it forms methyl chloride. General representation of this reaction is, here is aliphatic hydrocarbon, that is represented by RH. On halogenation, it forms RX, that is alkyl halide, in which hydrogen of aliphatic hydrocarbon is replaced by halogen and it forms alkyl halide. Here, instead of R, we can also use aromatic hydrocarbon, that is aryl group. Here also, with a replacement of hydrogen by halogen, it gives aryl halide, that is AR-X. Halogen is represented by X. So X, it may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. So during this both the examples, or by observing this general reaction, we can see that replacement of hydrogen of aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbon by halogen compounds, it results a product, that is halogen derivatives of hydrocarbon. So here is the explanation of halogen derivatives of hydrocarbon. replacement of hydrogen atom or atoms in aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbon by halogen atom or atoms, the resulting compound is called halogen derivatives of hydrocarbon. The next one is classification of halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives are classified in two ways. That is, on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton to which halogen atom is bonded, and on the basis of number of halogen atoms. Hydrocarbon skeleton. In the 11th standard, you have learned about four different kind of hydrocarbon skeleton, that is alkane, alkene, alkyne and aromatic compounds. Therefore, on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton to which halogen atom is bonded, halogen derivatives are haloalkanes, haloalkenes, haloalkynes and haloarenes. In haloalkane, halogen is bonded to alkane compound. In haloalkenes, halogen is bonded to alkenes. In haloalkynes, halogen is bonded to alkynes. And in haloarenes, halogen is bonded to benzene ring or aromatic ring. On the basis of number of halogen atoms, halogen derivatives are monohalogen compounds which contain one halogen atom and polyhalogen compounds which contain more than one halogen atoms. Under the heading of polyhalogen compounds, halogen derivatives are dihalogen compounds, trihalogen compounds, or it may be tetrahalogen compounds. In dihalogen compounds, two halogen atoms are present. In trihalogen compounds, three halogen atoms are present. Now, let us talk about monohalogen compounds. Monohalogen compounds containing one halogen atom. These monohalogen compounds further classified as a haloalkane, that is alkyl halide, allylic halides, benzylic halides, vinylic halides, haloalkyne, haloarenes, that is aryl halide. Let us understand the classification of monohalogen compounds in detail. Monohalogen compounds are the halogen derivatives containing one halogen atom. Monohalogen derivatives are further classified on the basis of position of halogen atom and the type of hybridization of carbon to which halogen is attached. So focus on this part, position of halogen atom and the type of hybridization of carbon to which halogen is attached. That gives this classification of monohalogen compounds. So here is the first type of monohalogen compound is haloalkane or alkyl halide. In this alkyl halide or haloalkanes, the halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, which is a part of saturated carbon skeleton. What is this sp3 hybridized carbon? In the 11th standard, you have learned about what is hybridization and type of hybridization in detail. But sp3 hybridized carbon is the carbon which is bonded to 4 atoms by sigma bond with no lone pair of electron. We will discuss this part again during example. Alkyl halide may be classified as a primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halide on the basis of the type of carbon atom to which halogen atom is bonded. So here is the first type of alkyl halide, primary alkyl halide. In this, halogen atom is bonded to primary carbon atom. What is this primary carbon atom? Primary carbon atom is bonded to only one other carbon atom. So this halogen is bonded to primary carbon atom, while in the secondary alkyl halide, halogen is bonded to secondary carbon atom. Now again, what is this secondary carbon atom? Secondary carbon atom is bonded to two other carbon atoms. And in tertiary alkyl halide, halogen is bonded to tertiary carbon atom. Why it is called as tertiary carbon atom? Because this carbon is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms. Now, primary alkyl halide in which halogen atom is bonded to primary carbon atom. Secondary alkyl halide in which halogen atom is bonded to secondary carbon atom. While in tertiary alkyl halide, halogen atom is bonded to tertiary carbon atom. Examples of primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halides are here. In this example of primary alkyl halide, chlorine is attached to the primary carbon atom, while in the secondary alkyl halide, bromine is bonded to secondary carbon atom, and in tertiary alkyl halide, this bromine is bonded to tertiary carbon atom. Students, as we have discussed in alkyl halide, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So in primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halide, the halogen atoms are bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. How to find out or calculate the hybridization of any particular atom? There are different methods to find out the hybridization of any specific atom. But let us talk about very simple method is here. Total number of sigma bond and lone pair of electron of any atom gives an idea about the type of hybridization. If this total is 2, then hybridization is sp. If this total is 3, then hybridization is sp2. If this total is 4, then hybridization is sp3, and if this total is 5, then hybridization is sp3d. Now this is the example of primary alkyl halide where this carbon is sp3 hybridized to which halogen is bonded. Why it is sp3 hybridized? Because it is bonded to 4 atom by sigma bond. Observe this structure. This is the same structure of this primary alkyl halide. So this carbon is sp3 hybridized because it forms the 4 sigma bond. This is the first sigma bond, second, third and fourth. So as this carbon forms 4 sigma bond and there is no lone pair on it, so total is 4. That's why this carbon is sp3 hybridized. Now it is clear to all that in alkyl halide, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. The next monohalogen compound is allylic halide. This is the general example of allylic halide in which halogen is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Now this will be easy for you. This carbon forms the 4 sigma bond with the atoms. That's why it is sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So this halogen is attached to or bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is next to the carbon-carbon double bond. In this example also, halogen is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Here is the example of 3-chloro-prop-1-ene in which chlorine is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is next to the carbon-carbon double bond. So in allylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to a carbon-carbon double bond. Next monohalogen compound is benzylic halides. This is the general example of benzylic halides in which halogen is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is further bonded to benzene ring. Here also you can observe this halogen is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is bonded to aromatic ring or benzene ring. Example is here of chlorophenyl methane in which chlorine is bonded to this sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is further bonded to benzene ring. So in benzylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is further bonded to an aromatic ring. The next monohalogen compound is vinylic halides. In this, halogen is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Now why it is sp2 hybridized carbon atom? Because it forms 3 sigma bond. So according to our chart, if it forms a 3 sigma bond, then hybridization is sp2. Here is also halogen is bonded to doubly bonded carbon atom, that is sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Example is chloroethene. in which chlorine is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So, in vinylic halide, halogen atom is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of aliphatic chain. Vinylic halide is a haloalkane. The next monohalogen compound is haloalkyne. In this, halogen atom is bonded to sp hybridized carbon atom. Why it is sp hybridized carbon atom? Because this carbon forms the 2 sigma bond. How? Carbon dash halogen is 1 sigma bond, and in this triple bond, one bond is sigma bond while two bonds are pi bond. So total number of sigma bond formed by this carbon is 2. Therefore, hybridization is sp. Example, 1-bromo prop 1-ine, in which bromine is bonded to sp hybridized carbon atom. So when a halogen atom is bonded to a sp hybridized carbon atom, it is a haloalkyne. The next monohalogen compound is aryl halide or haloarenes. Here is the example in which halogen is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of aromatic ring or benzene. Here is also the same concept. The example of bromobenzene shows that this bromine is directly bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of this benzene ring. So in aryl halides, halogen atom is directly bonded to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom of aromatic ring.